Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut or Bobby Atkins, and we are the Real Estate Jerky Veterans Edition. How you doing, Bobby?
I'm doing pretty well. How you doing, Ed?
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. And I woke up Sunday morning and forgot that the time had changed. So my brain's still kind of adjusting.
Yeah, I got woken up and I was like, dang, it just seems like, and then I look at the clock in the one room that I have one clock. I have actually three: stove, microwave. And I was like, oh, it's 7. We did sleep in.
Yeah.
We got an extra hour. We just don't realize it. Yeah. I had 1 extra hour all day yesterday, which I needed. So
it's crazy how just that 1 hour time change can just like really throw off so much, right? It takes like a week to get used to it.
Well, at least you got an extra hour of sleep versus the other one where you lose and everybody's super tired. And I wasn't tired this morning, and I woke up. I stayed up later so that I would wake up with my normal time.
Gotcha.
Because I was ready for bed at 9:30, and I would have been 10:30, but I would have been up at 3:00 in the morning. And no, thank you.
I find it funny because I remember it being on the ballot if we were going to get rid of daylight savings, right? And then even though people voted to get rid of it, then they said, well, we need to do a further studies. It's like,
they always got to do studies, dude.
It's like, why are we holding on to this, man? This is back when we didn't have electricity and we adjusted the schedule for farmers,
I know, but that early morning when it doesn't get light till 7, it's like, how late is it? Oh, it's time to get up. It's past you're getting ready for work.
Yeah.
We had our crab feed on Saturday night for Modesto Sunrise Rotary.
Oh, cool.
So, that did pretty well. I'll be glad next year when I can just be past president and just sit around and eat and not run all over the place talking to everybody. Not that I have a problem with that, but it was just, less, one less thing to do.
Oh yeah. Well, I saw with Marjorie when she was the CVAR president, man, that like just it's nonstop.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's another job. It's a part-time job at least.
It's
constantly. And last week I didn't get my email out and a bunch of other stuff because all the other stuff I was doing, and it was like, I want to see how many people that say, hey, where was your email?
Yeah.
Nobody did. So, well, what are you going to do? But I have a great time as president of Modesto Sunrise Rotary.
Good.
We're looking for additional people. If you want a place to come, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. You can move on. All right. So we're the Veterans Edition. So we're talking about stuff about VA loans, what stuff for veterans. We'll get into everything. I did talk about this last week. We're having a fire walk for veterans, April 13th. We have enough room for right now 100 veterans. We're trying to get up to 300. Looking like potentially MJC is where we're going to be able to host it at. Yeah. So that way you can see it from the freeway, and it'll be at night because it has to be at night in order to see the coals.
Yeah. So, they'll just feel the heat.
Well, they can't tell you how hot it is.
Oh,
They got to see the colors to make sure it's not going to really burn your feet off.
Yeah.
Because at some temperatures, it doesn't matter. It will burn your feet.
Yeah.
You want to make sure they don't do that.
Gotcha.
And it's just a good thing for anybody to get through to make a change in your life. Any veterans available. We'll have a sign up sheet probably by January. Ready for it.
Gotcha.
Anyway, that's all I had about that. So you had a question before we started, or you wanted to talk more about pest inspections for veterans.
Yeah. Well, I know that's kind of like our biggest thing. That's what really sets, a VA offer apart from anything else. And it kind of depends on how people write it up, because sometimes people do write the inspections into the contract. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, we have to have a pest clearance.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say with
VA loans.
VA, has to be in the contract, right?
Well, it doesn't have to be in the contract. We just have to have a clearance. So the question is, it's however you guys can do your normal, but might as well put it in there and just, again, I bring this up. We just need a short form VA clearance. That's all we need.
Mm-hmm.
That's what VA requires. That's all that needs to be there. That is not what most pets places do. They want that other one just because that's how they work.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, the question I was asking you before we started recording was, hey, so if we take care of section 1 and section 2, but then there's, further investigations, are the directors going to require that to be taken care of?
Yeah, because that's still a section 2 item.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, further inspections of section 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can get a contractor to do that.
Yeah.
Have it on, because sometimes you can have some things done by a contractor, some things done by the other, or you just get a short form and move on. Here's the deal. You have a VA, just do the MP333, whatever the number is. I have it somewhere. I'll get, while you say something, I'll find it. But why waste time? Just get the short, understand what needs to be done and get the short form. It's just so much easier. I have it right here. Bear with me here.
No, yeah, that's cool, man. I mean,
short form is MPMA 33.
MPMA 33.
33. That's the short form that just says there's no active pests, period.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need.
So even if there's dry rot and stuff like that,
doesn't matter.
No kidding.
Unless, this appraiser falls through it and takes a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. It just says there's no active pests. That's all VA requires. We add, how there's LLPAs when other lenders add additional stuff on top of things, right? That's their loan level pricing adjustments.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We require, I know VA says 580, but our minimum 620. You follow me?
Uh-huh.
That's the same thing here. VA says we only need this. It's the agents and you guys are saying we're going to do the full.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you guys are going against what VA wants.
Yeah.
So just give VA what they want. Don't give them any more. Yeah, but as long as everybody's aware, if there's an issue that everybody in the transaction knows, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Right. As long as we get the clearance, that's with that form. That's all VA cares.
Yeah. And here in the Central Valley, is there a pest company that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a few of them.
Cool.
I can get you a name.
Okay.
Of a couple, because I gave it to one agent and that's all she uses now.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to do it for that, what we want, then they're going to not do additional stuff that we don't want. Are you following what I'm getting at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If they're willing to help vets out, they're willing to do a good pest report in general.
Yeah. And it's not that you don't want to have things not addressed, but it's like it is such a roadblock for us getting VA offers accepted. Let's be, let's level the playing field.
Right. There is no roof inspection required. Right. Some people think roof inspection are required. They're not, but you get one anyway.
Yeah.
Right. And
for sure.
Yeah. And there is no chimney check. But people have chimneys and they still get looked at. Right. Yeah. Especially up in Tuolumne County, they got to make sure that there's nothing in there. But
no
there's septic, but we don't care. There's no septic cert that needs to be done for VA. If it is, that's the wrong lender you're using. They're requiring it, not VA.
Yeah.
But you have to have a well test and make sure there's nothing, bad in there. That's the whole purpose. They want to make sure they have good water.
For sure.
So what are we saying? Short form for the pest and a well cert. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Anything else is what you guys are requiring. And please don't take that wrong when I say you guys.
Oh, what do you mean by you guys?
You agents.
Yeah.
Real estate agents. I'm just saying you guys are there to protect your client, which is good. But VA only cares about, is there any active problems?
Yeah.
Is somebody eating the wood? And I always say, if you're going to list a house and sell it and sell it to everybody, just go around, touch up the little bare stuff, because if anybody has an animal and they go through the back garage door out to the backyard, they usually hit that little wood with their collar or something else, or they'll scratch and they'll put marks there, or underneath the sliding glass door, you'll see that piece of wood and it's always losing the paint. Just do a little touch up, primer. Don't care. Just can't have bare wood. And then it opens up to everybody to be able to buy that house. Wouldn't you want everybody to be able to buy your house so you get the most offers?
Yeah. No, I know it's always like a checklist I go through when I'm getting ready to list a home. And I say, here's all the things we need to knock out. I mean, some people, their house is in disarray and they don't have the time or the money. They got to sell it now. And it's like, okay, I'm just letting you know you're going to get beat up on the price.
Right.
If you took an extra 2 weeks, got this house ready, you'd be getting the most you could.
Right. Spend $500 with somebody to go through and touch up paint and a few other things and move on.
Yeah.
Clean up the house, declutter the house, get extra stuff out of it.
And if that's a service you need, and you're thinking about listing your home, give me a call, because I have a ton of great contractors I can refer to you.
And the other thing is clear out your garage, right? They need to be able to go around all your junk in the garage to make sure there's no issues.
Make sure there's,
yeah. So, and it also looks much nicer when you don't have all that stuff in your garage. So go get one of those Porta things that you can load up and they can move away for a few weeks while you're selling your house. At least you'll be that far ahead in packing.
Yeah. It shows you're motivated and doesn't look as cluttered.
Well, you'll be that much more ahead in packing. So it's not a big deal for you.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than trying to get out of a house you've been in for 10 years. or 15 years.
Trust me, man. I think about that all the time. I always tell my wife, I'm like, yeah.
When we sold our keepsake house,
Uh-huh.
I had moved with Marcia in 2004, and we sold it and she had been there since 2002. And then we moved out in 15.
Yeah.
The amount of junk that we had a garage sale was all over. Marcia was freaking out because you can't stand garage sales.
Yeah.
I lived on them because as a kid, that's all my mom did, to sell stuff and make money. And we made almost $3,000 with all the extra, and we priced it to sell. I'm talking cheap, like get this shit out of here, sell stuff, and everything was gone. There was nothing left.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than have to pack it back up.
Well, no, I don't care. Oh, you could have made another 1,000. I don't care. It's gone. I don't want to have to deal with it. It's just like when I sell things, I sell them at a fair price. Don't try to beat me up on negotiating a fair price. It's already a very, very fair price. I'll move on.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to VA. So just pack that stuff up, have garage sale, get rid of it, make your life easier. Think about it. If 80% of the stuff you have, you don't need.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah.
Clothes. How many sets of clothes do you need? I only wear black t-shirts and jeans now. And it's other suits and stuff I have that I don't wear anymore.
I've got a polo shirt for each day of the week, man. And
that's it.
3 pairs of like the same jeans. I'm in my 40s now, man. I'm set in my ways.
Yeah, well, half the time I'm in Lululemon shorts because you can't see my legs on camera.
There you go.
Yeah. But it just depends on what's going on. Thursdays I dress up for Rotary. Yes, it's a black t-shirt and jeans, but that's beside the point. But even in my cab feed, they were like, you're very consistent. No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. I mean, why wear anything else?
True.
All right. So VA, great loan. If you're an agent out there thinking you shouldn't accept it, you need to give me a call so I can explain to you why you should be accepting that VA offer. It's the best offer. And right now I would be accepting everything you can get your hands on and if you're thinking about buying a home and you're a veteran, now is the time, because as things pick up next year, because we're seeing the rates start to come down, we're starting to see things slow down.
Yeah.
You're going to be they'll be taking conventional over you, unfortunately. So right now VA can get in. So you might want to look at it right now and stop waiting.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, give me a call. Get my book at getedsbook.com. Call Bobby at 209-550-1087. And that's all I have for today. How about you, Bobby?
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right. Everybody make it a great day, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.
All right. Thanks, Ed.